Hello everyone, and welcome to the Archaeogaming Museum, where today we are taking another look at Shinar in our Archaeogaming Let's Play series. Now, last week we had a brief look at Shinar through the tutorial, and you should be able to see a link to that video here somewhere, or on the screen somewhere right now, or in the end card at the end of the video. Now, if you didn't see that video as a bit of a reminder, Shinar is sort of a archaeology resource and sort of team management game. And if we look at its Steam page, it's sort of a brief blurb describes it as: explore the deepest caves with a cup of tea in your hand, reach the heart of the jungle with your fingers on the globe, send your highly educated employees to uncivilized tribes, and don't let them convince you it's certain death. Worst case scenario, you can always hire new ones. So yeah, it's sort of a strategy game really, with elements of resource management, team management, and archaeology. Speaking of tea, I'm just going to have a sip of mine. There we go. So, I'll put a link to the Steam page in the description if you want to find out more about that, or you can go and check out our previous video. But let's hop onto the game. So when we sort of looked at the tutorial last time, we very much got the feeling that this game is very much a sort of very satirised view of a sort of Victorian Edwardian style archaeology, with a few interesting features within the actual game to help generate money and increase your fame as an archaeologist and your wealth as an archaeologist, which are, of course, not why people actually get into archaeology. We get into it to tell stories and to solve the puzzles, and, you know, we all would like to discover something, you know, groundbreaking or fascinating or paradigm shifting, but anything we find, anything that we're able to uncover, anything that we're able to find which helps add or further knowledge of understanding of our past, is also important. And of course, we're covering anything which is under threat, either from humans or from nature. So without that being said, and without too much blabbing on about that, let's get into the game. So we're going to start a new campaign. I said we did the tutorial on the last one, so let's start our new career. We're going to start it on easy difficulty. You know, comments I had on the last video and feedback I've had from people who sent me messages and stuff saying that the game can be quite hard. And of course, we all know there is no shame in starting on the easy level, and then we can always explore how hard it might get, looking at the other difficulties. But we're going to start it on easy for now. After all, games are designed to be enjoyed, and not everyone enjoys pulling out their hair and...
Hello, my child. If you are reading this, then I'm probably dead. A long time ago, when I was young, I had a goal. I dedicated my whole life to fulfill one ambition, but I failed. While I was a student, I came across some inaccuracy about the Tower of Babel. Thus, my lifelong obsession began. After my graduation, I contacted the Royal Archaeology Institute to help me fulfill my destiny. They hired me as an explorer. I finally had some freedom to do some research, and I found out that the etymology was possibly inspired by the Bible story of the Tower of Babel. After a while, I got promoted. I became an archaeologist. The Institute started to send me to many different excavation sites, and my dream began to fade away. I don't even know when my hair turned grey. I dedicated myself to work, and as a result, I didn't achieve my biggest goal. But I knew one thing. Robert Curldaway found an imitation of the tower created by King Nebuchadnezzar II. Now, when you are listening to these words, I'm dead. I'm sorry that I didn't spend much time with you. I know I don't have the right to demand anything from you, but I'm asking for this one thing. Please continue the search. Find the original location of the tower, and let my soul rest in peace. If my words aren't enough to convince you, return to our home and go to my office. Read my notes. Find out the truth. My last clue was an ancient manuscript from the Royal Library of Alexandria.
Being pressured by dead.
But as you know, that library was destroyed in a fire with all of its treasures. However, the manuscript somehow survived the fire. I think it wasn't written on paper. There are only a few spoken messages which I wrote down that can help you find it. This lost text is the key to the Tower of Babel. If you manage to retrieve it, I promise you will be the most famous archaeologist in history.
And again, they
but it isn't an easy task.
Throughout the game.
That's why you shouldn't do it alone.
With the title,
a good starting point is the institute where I worked. If everything went according to my plan, there should be a place for you. The institute will guide you and lead you, offering a helping hand, but don't reveal your true goal, because the world isn't free of greed and envy. Remember, my child, the Tower of Babel was the obsession which consumed me. I ask you to fulfill my destiny, but not to follow the same path. After all these years, I finally know that my greatest achievement is you. Signed, your late father.
Well, it's very touching and all, but we're basically being pressured to become an archaeologist by our dead dad who never spent any time with us. I'm not entirely sure I'd necessarily give it. If that was my only one reason, I don't think I would be compelled to follow that. But to be a female this time. Okay, that's slightly more tactical posing. Okay, that's good. Name. Why not? Just kind of random. Okay. So, at least we have a clear goal then. We are trying to uncover the truth about the Tower of Babel. But will we find our own path? Will we discover our own self and our own meaning whilst trying to fulfill our father's own destiny rather than fulfill our own? Let's see what happens. Dusty manuscript. Hundreds of years ago, when the Royal Library of Alexandria was burnt by unknown perpetrators, most of its collections went gone. Interesting wording. This tragedy was so mysterious that various myths arose about it. The father's notes contain information about one of those myths. All he managed to establish before he passed away was a link between a certain manuscript which was saved from the fire and its new location in Upper Egypt. The myth says that the manuscript contains a description of the Tower of Babel, but unfortunately the Royal Archaeology Institute has already sent there someone else. To successfully enter the excavation site, you'll have to gain a proper license. Okay, again, like with the tutorial, there's a few sort of grammar and stylistic choices or errors in that, but let's not get too hung down on that. We are here, as always, we're looking at this game as an archaeologist, through the eyes of an archaeologist, how it represents archaeology as a profession, as a subject, any sort of cultural analogies or tropes that there are there. Of course, we've still got Cuppy down here to help us.
Let me introduce myself. I am Francisco Ruiz Velasquez.
He's
one
dressed
of
like the Phantom of the Opera,
most
apparently.
archaeologists of this country, and I am proudly pleased that our Royal Archaeology Institute has such honored archaeologists on board. I have heard you want to start excavations on my territory, so I must warn you. I know you want to find here something very important and highly valuable. Of course, we do not exactly know what it is, but we received information that it could be a magnificent manuscript from the Royal Library of Alexandria. I am the one who was delegated to the task, and I will find it first. This means you have to get a license first, to be even possible to dare me a challenge. It would not be an easy case. So as a gentleman and Hidalgo, I am obligated to wish you luck. I am also sure you will handle with this problem in the best possible way. But you should hurry up. My team will endeavor to find every Egyptian artifact as soon as possible, especially this manuscript, if it only exists, of course. And remember, I am watching your every step, always. I wish you good fortune. Your very humble servant, Francisco Ruiz Velasquez.
So we've got our first stalker, that's good to know. Okay. Oh, we've got a jukebox with some different tunes on, that's nice. Just examine our office. Strikes. Rounds, mission log, music. I guess we'd better get on. And starts. Okay, so we need to get 20 reputation points. That's on our mission log. I guess we actually better hire some people. We're going to need someone on our team, so we can go to the labour market and see what we have. Loves to party hard on Friday nights, and hates hangovers. Don't we all? Don't we all? Okay, so we've got our first people. So lots of different things that you can do here. You've got your expeditions. So these are your quests, essentially, going out, uncovering things, getting reputation, fame, money. Quarters where you can house your archaeologists and your team. We do actually have a few of our team already. I should have checked that really, but that's fine. We've got more. We've got a bit of selection now. The labour market, warehouse for our artifacts and items that we uncover. The merchant company, here we can buy various things we may need, things to help us on our boosts for our excavations and expeditions, and stimulants to keep our archaeologists happy. We have the black market where we can sell and buy various things. Property management, where we can look at buying land and then using that land to construct various things to aid in our missions or to add bonuses or just to generate money. And of course the press, where we can go to the gazettes and try and influence them or gain some kind of favour from them. Let's go in one minute. Or various other things. So probably not much worth doing with these at the moment, because we haven't really done anything yet. So let's find an expedition to do. Into the jungle, which is a survival mission. When diplomacy fails, which is a linguistics and combat style mission. Or tribal diplomacy and linguistics. So let's just have a look at our quarters and see what we have. What type of employees do we have? So first off, we have Miloslav Bogle. Seems to have pretty similar stats, sort of all-round stats. Here we can check his attitude and see how he's performing. Change into secure, more efficient. Let's change them slightly more efficient. This will make you more likely gain what the game calls phobias when they're on missions. But will make them work hard and give you better results. Phobias are quite dangerous and detrimental to your staff, but as the intro said, we can always buy them. So the aim of the video today is really just to set things up, maybe do a couple of missions. It's a slightly shorter video this week, just to get our foot in the door. But also got a lot out going on elsewhere, which means I can't sit here and play this all day, which is such a shame because that is definitely what I'd like to do. So we've also got Adolf Furtwängler, who again has very similar stats. We have people with better linguistics or better, it looks like survival so far. Yeah, is outweighing, so we've got also, missed one out, Caleb Atwater. Yeah, I think probably the survival mission is looking most likely, isn't it? We've got Florentin Roux, Franz Blom, exploration survival. Yeah, survival seems to be, oh, linguistics, that's quite good actually. I still tempted more towards the survival. So we've got Boniface Zergers. Might be swaying more towards. No, let's go for the survival. Let's do our first expedition into the jungle. So let's assign. So you have a reasonably good survival score, don't you? As does your. Who else had really good survival? Oh, you. We definitely want you. Not so much you. You. And you. There we go. So, another thing I absolutely love about this game is the animations. The voice acting isn't too bad. Some voices are quite cool, some are a bit unusual. Oh dear, that's not good. So you get a few side missions on your main mission, which sort of determines your overall success. Survival and geology. Not doing too well so far. Who else have we got left? Well, at least we succeeded in one of them. Another failure. Alright, Cuppy, if others explore the way you did, we'd still be in the Stone Age. Calm down. It's only our first mission. Well, although we weren't necessarily massively successful, we did hone some of our skills, so hopefully that might be better next time. Oh dear, we did gain 2 phobias though. That's not ideal, but we did gain some money, even if we didn't gain any reputation for that. That wasn't the best outcome. Let's send him to the doctor, just to sort that out. Okay. So, unfortunately, we're not making much money at the moment. Let's just go back to our quarters and change your attitude back to cautious. So, that wasn't a great start to it, if I'm honest, but there we go. So, got a history mission, combat and exploration into hostile territory. That's an easy mission. This one is a moderate mission. And this one is a challenging mission, so I don't think we'll be doing that one. Let's have a go. Allergy is acting up a bit today, so we want combatability and exploration. You got an okay combatability. We did have someone, was it you? Had a really no. Oh no, yourself. Yeah, you're quite good at that. You aren't bad either. Why not? And now it's between you three. Okay, we'll send you 23 to 22, survival 19, or about the same, really. So let's see where we can get on this one. So I said we're just going to do a few expeditions on this one. Maybe play around a bit with the land auctions. But just see what happens. Slightly better start this time round. Where else? What's going to happen next then? Oh, 3 linguistics. That's a slightly unusual. Okay. I guess you three are probably the best choices for that. Ah, second success. Excellent. Looks like we finally might be getting somewhere. Holidays, what sort of route are we taking here? That seems very unusual with those decals there. Ruthless success. Ah, fantastic. We found an Egyptian lamp. Wonderful. Market value of 25 to 75 pounds. Well, could be worse. Could be worse. But more phobias. Unfortunate, but we have gained some reputation now. We have gained some reputation, and we've made a little bit of money and discovered an artifact. That is good. Keep that for now. I should probably read through some of those letters. Sorry, that's very bad of me. So we really don't want him gaining. We don't want Francisco completely dominating the land sales. So let's have a look. This is fertility, urbanization. This is a nice bit of land, actually. That is going to be useful. You may want that. So that's coming up that next turn though. We've got Nightmare Woods this turn. Population density, that's not the best, but it's a step in the right direction. for about as close to 1,000 as I can get. That's close enough. Just so then we can get something under our belt and maybe start doing something with that and earning some extra money just in case we get some shortfalls in these expeditions. So let's just check the black market site, see what's... And they're selling other stuff. I mean, it's a low risk item, so we could... And black market risk is low at the moment, so I mean, we could attempt to sell. Don't particularly want to buy that though, do we? No. So we could attempt to sell if we wanted to, because it is quite low, but we could wait medium chance, sell chance 60%. Maybe best to wait to see if that ever comes in demand for an instant sell. Let's have a look then at what expeditions we have now. So we've got Into the Jungle again, In Search of Wisdom, and Secure the Primer. See, I should have checked the difficulty in this one beforehand, which I didn't do. That was my mistake. Dreadful difficulty, we don't want that. We've got Moderate for Secure the Perimeter, and Moderate for Search of Wisdom. So we'll start with Search of Wisdom. And we're wanting a history skill, good history skill. So send Adolf. I don't want you. Can I remove you? No, how do you remove explorers? Oh, there we go, you can deselect them there. That's great. History, who else is really good with history? You're about the same actually, so I'll probably keep you. I need 5 anyway. What about you? No, okay, so let's have you, and you. There we go. I think that's so we've got Adolf, Florentin, Franz, Boniface, and John Stevens. Let's have a look where this is going then. You have our best history score, don't you? So let's try and get a good start with you early on. Good. It's a good start. Maybe some slightly more random missions with different skills, but hopefully we've got a good match. Archaeology and history. So you. Yeah, let's go with you. Success! So we're successful on our second mission. And what else? Well, don't have much of a choice with this one. I have to send all 3. So, show me what you've got, Boniface, John, and Florentin. Do your best. Success! So no sort of outstanding successes or things like that. We've not uncovered any new artifacts, but at least we've earned a bit of money. A bit more money this time as well, 2,800, that's better. No new artifacts, but at least not as terrible as previous two. So let's see what letters we've got. Whalers. You received an interesting offer. There is a chance to send 2 explorers for quite a different journey to hunt whales. Whales price drastically skyrocketed recently because of the setback in the whale fishing industry. One of your friends decided to organise a trip in order to obtain this precious resource, but it seems to be a little bit illegal. She needs those 2 valiant souls, Franz Blom and Boniface Zegers, because of their unique skills and willingness to bend the law. It can bring a lot of profit, and she's going to pay salaries for the 2 employees with some extra money as a bonus. However, do you agree with this? Nobody knows what could go wrong. If someone gets hurt or dies, it's not a big deal, but the trouble starts when if the word leaks to the press. Ooh. Is it better to take risks later, early on or later on? I think early on. Let's try it. Fran's on pausing an expedition for 1 turn and can't be manager for 1 turn with no salary. And the same, okay. New land bought. Great, you've just bought land for £1,028. Wonderful. Expedition reward. Wahey! We have some more money. Money, money, money. And the first time in the last 3 rounds, we're now going into round 4, but we've actually gained more money than we spent. So let's still try and keep things. The advice I've been given by some very helpful comments is don't make silly mistakes early on. Don't spend lots of money, you know, build up your money, build up your reserves, then you can do more with it. So, property management now. So we've got the Nightmare Woods. It's a very nice bit of land. What could we potentially do with it though? That is the question, isn't it? Could build a property. So here we go. Here you've got the different things you can build on lands, and they'll give you different effects. So that's coffee plantation. So it gives you energy. Tobacco plantation. Again, these are things that you might need to fulfill certain stimulants, tobacco, coffee, so forth. Tobacco plantation, gin distillery, casino, hotel, train station, training centre, exclusive club, museum, cruise steamboat. Best way to save artifacts, you can put everything you care about in a museum. That belongs in a museum. And later turn it in for better reputation. What is going to be, what's most sort of useful at the moment, do we think? So hotel gives better and more quarters for my employees and helps build reputation. Casino. I'm thinking casino at the moment just because of the potential for more money. And that's something we're going to need early on. So yes, let's go for the casino. And let's assign... I just can't do that yet because of people doing stuff elsewhere. Don't have 20 reputation points yet, so that's fine. All these are really difficult missions. I need 20 points for that. Do you have to do an expedition each turn? Can't I just pass? I don't want to do an expedition yet. Okay, which one shall we do then? Hostile territory, combat and exploration, history in search of wisdom, or it's a trap, it's a trap. That's one franchise. Archaeology and combat, let's see. Let's go for history then, because at least we did do well in this one last time. And hopefully I don't really have much of a choice of people I can use this time, because I have to use all of them, because the other two are off doing elsewhere. So, let's see how it goes. History, I think you have a better history. No, Adolf Furtzlinger, I think. Furtzwager. Him. You have the best history. Let's see. Unforgettable failure. Oh dear. This isn't going to end well. Geology and history. That's not bad. Mediocre. Okay, we're going to go with Minoslav Bobel, I think. Ruthless success. Oh. That's not bad. Oh, that's not bad either. Not bad. £500 to £1,000. It's not a bad option. That's pretty good. Ooh, congratulations. That's a pretty nice artifact. It reminds me of the time when I was an adventurer like you. I was an adventurer like you until I took a teacup to the knee. History. Oh, I can sign one first. Let's not forget to do that. Okay, let's assign John Stevens. Why not? Failure. Oh, come on, we need another success. These next two to be successes, I think, in order for us to work. Or that it's the next one. We can only assign you two. Oh no, sorry, you. Survival. And history. Okay. Another success. Come on, need another success. Need another success. Need another success. We can only assign you. And that was a failure. But we uncovered an artifact, so that's fine. Starting to get quite a few phobias or fears now, which is unfortunate. So let's see how we did. So yeah, minus 530. Gotta pay that. Land auction. Didn't do anything with the land this turn. No. Oh, I went to. Blue, white, humble power. You got a letter from the university describing a very eager graduate that would love to work for you. Since you were so generous to give a lecture for free, maybe you would agree to hire her. Of course, if you don't have a vacancy for this talented female archaeologist right now, that's alright, the university will understand. However, we're meant to ask you to consider this offer. He sends some recommendations signed by an archaeologist who accepts her for an internship. You read the message and come to a conclusion, because the archaeologist is a small pawn in the world of science, that it's the rector's doing. So, should you really agree to participate in such a charade? Why not? Could do with an extra person. No reputation and only a small amount of money. But now I should be able to assign a manager to my casino who do I want to say? He already has good stats. Maybe one of you, you've got quite a few phobias, so maybe I might assign. Yes, let's assign you. That's good. Yes, I think so. Good. Now, what else is there for sale? So I missed out on Crystal Web, which is annoying. Honey Grove is not great. That's coming up next turn. What's this turn? Crystal Relic. That's good. Well, good urbanisation, but not good for populational density. Ugh. What shall we do then? Let's put in a small bid. Just take the chance. Take the chance. Why not? What about the press now? Can I share a story? Good. Gained 1 popularity but no reputation, but at least that's useful. At least we've done something there. what can we do in the World Chess Club? Here we can talk to various people from Gazetta and try and influence or gain favour from them. Don't we have any influence at the moment, but let's see. So this is from the Imperial Economic Bulletin. Don't have any favours. Check our relations. Again, impartial. Okay. So at least that's some more information. So we can check here to see our standing with the various gazettes and gain favours or offer services and therefore have a chance of either gaining some reputation or using our reputation to gain bonuses and other bits and pieces. So, expeditions, what do we have available? It's challenging, that's not going to be one we're going to want to take at the moment. Tribal diplomacy. We want a nice easy, we don't want a challenging one particularly either. So all these are challenging. History and exploration. Linguistics and exploration. Or at least these will give us recompense. Let's go after the guide, why not? So who has our best linguistics and exploration? You, but you're minus, you've got good exploration, but you're -7. You've got some good exploration and not great linguistics. Okay. Oh, we haven't checked out our new archaeology. Let's have a look at Rita P. Right then. What have you got? Okay. Let's send Rita. See how Rita will do. How's Mr. John Stevens doing? Linguistics. Okay, we'll send John. I mean, you do have very good linguistics, so we'll send Miss Olav as well, along with who's going to be the final member of our team. Let's go for Adolf. There we go. There's our team. Let's see how far our expedition gets. Linguistics. Let's send our first linguistics expert. Failure. I can already feel where this is going. Okay. Yep. At least we're going to get some recompense for this one, though. Although we might be lucky. Come on, give us something better. Exploration. No. Exploration. Let's go for Adolf, then. Come on. Ruthless success. So at least we are finding some more artifacts. I forgot to check the back market last time, didn't I? About last round. That was a mistake. I should have known better than that. Exploration. Gonna go with Rita, and she succeeds. Can we have something which isn't exploration, linguistics, or something? Linguistics. Success. Fantastic. We may have just clawed this back from the jaws of defeat. Just. And we've made quite a bit of money. Fantastic. And we've gained some reputation. However, more phobias appearing. We may have to consider letting some people go. So, 2 points of reputation. We'll be up to 5 reputation now. That's great. Got £200 from our casino, which is great. Nothing overdue, so we'll just pay that off. The Potion of Love. The question is, what are we doing here? Boniface Zager believes that we are just prospectors of love. Believed this morning, Boniface Zager drank a potion of love, let's say, in academic purpose, and now is in some kind of delirium. This specific originates from an unknown source. The doctor could help, but he would need a lot of shiny coins in return. Nevertheless, this is some odd, painless condition. It just makes the drinker different. Let's leave it be, see how that goes. Cashback. So your attempt to buy that in failure. Oh, just lost out. Ah, should have been a bit more determined. Okay, how is the black market doing? Demand, we don't have those. It's very risky on the black market at the moment. Very risky. So let's not do that. Keep on forgetting to also check for, buffs that can give us to some of our expeditions. So let's have a look at what expeditions are required for this terrain. Moderate linguistics and geology. Okay. That could be a possibility for one. We've got some good skills there. Archaeology. We should actually do some archaeology missions at some point, I guess. Difficulty, moderate. Linguistics. So we might go for the archaeology one. What is there at the merchant company which might be able to help? Shovels. Let's buy that as a boost to our archaeology. Let's also buy some gin. And let's have a look at a call. Let's learn. We can do some training. So here you can increase their skills. He's suffering in history and in let's train history then. No, exploration. We're about to go on anything for archaeology. No. Geology. Let's train with that. Archaeology. Good to increase your archaeology. What can we do for you? Geology, history, combatability. Let's get some more people combating. Expertise, exploration, geology, survival. Again, survival missions are coming up a lot. I mean, you're currently... Let's increase your linguistics, actually. But you can't imagine the casino. What can we increase for you then? Exploration. Let's increase your archaeology. What about you? Archaeology as well. Yes, let's train your archaeology. There we go. And let's also give you... Wonderful. Okay. So let's go for that archaeology mission, and it was not that one, was it? It was this one in the south, down here. Again, not entirely sure what this map is supposed to represent, or what countries or continents these are supposed to be. There we go. So let's begin. Let's add... We've got some people with some really good archaeology now. Oh, yeah. You've got some good archaeology. You've got good archaeology. You've got reasonably good archaeology. So... let's use that and use some gin. As these will help us, the stimulants will help our archaeologists and explorers who have those weaknesses perform better, and the shovel will give us an overall boost to archaeology. So let's give it a go and see how well we can do. Then after this mission, again, we may have a look at the land sales, which I forgot to do again. I keep on forgetting to do that and the black market, but let's see. So let's put up some of our top archaeologists for the first one. And see how that goes. Success. Not an artifact, but at least a success. It's a good start to the expedition. Geology. Do we have any good geologists among us? Those two I think will be the best bet. Also a success. 2 out of 3. So it looks like this mission is going to be a success, but we've not found any artifacts yet. So let's keep going. Archaeology and linguistics. Let's see how John does. Also, successes all around. No artifacts, but missions with complete success. And not a bad amount of money either. More phobias appearing. So we may just have to go and check people's performance. Casino income. Your casinos have generated 161 due to low population density or high urbanization of the lands. This income can also be affected by the manager's skills or by too many casinos in the region. So again, we'll pay that salary. Political views. 2 workers, Rita P. Wright and Caleb Atwata, have totally different political views, but it's a small matter just between 2 people, right? As it turns out, the answer is no. Yes, politics in the workplace can always be difficult. This issue has escalated in a huge quarrel between all the employees. Your team is now divided into 2 parties, which act hostile to each other. They have scheduled 2 lunch breaks, one for each group, and the list of complaints is growing large with every minute. As you can see, it's about time to step in and do something. But what? Do you forbid to talk about politics, or do you organise a debate? Debate is good. Let's organise a general debate. Even if it does cost money. So, more reputation. Right. As this video is now getting on, we're almost up to the hour mark now, which is surprising. Time flies when you're having fun. So, let's just have a look at our current situation. Let's have a look. I think I'm overworking, potentially, my employees. So let's try and calm them a little bit more, maybe. Keep them happy, at least. No, you're probably okay. You're okay, aren't you? Okay, what about you, Thorns? How are you feeling? Yeah, we don't want that. That's not good. That's not too bad. So this is very much for people management side of things, looking at their attitudes and seeing how they're doing. And trying to balance between doing good work and keeping them happy. And not dead. But, as we said, there's if they do die, you can always hire more people. We can hire Mortimer Wheeler! Archaeology only 16. Likes trains, doesn't believe in vaccines. Well, that is quite what's the right word for this? Appropriate really not the right word, but I guess on topic is the best word. We don't want Mortimer Wheeler, the inventor of the Wheeler grid system, and of course excavated Maiden Castle. The Wheeler grid system was a really terrible way of excavating, though. Really, really bad. Very dangerous. I don't think, if he doesn't believe in vaccines, we're not taking Mortimer Wheeler on this occasion. Warehouse, we've got some artifacts. Are any of them in high demand, though? Let's go and check the black market. No. Someone's selling something I've already got, but nothing on high demand. So let's have a look at property management. What sale? What land? High urbanisation, high fertility. Do we do it? How much money? We'll take a risk on this one and we'll bid 1,500. Let's go to Royal Chess Club. See if we can give anyone an exclusive. No. I hate people. Chief Editor of Royal Archaeological Society, Xavier Richardson. I hate people who use big words just to make themselves look more perspicacious. Okay. Again, he's relatively impartial. Age of Decadency journalist, the newspaper responsible for creating fashion amongst the aristocracy. I believe this is one we explored in the last episode. What about the Royal Archaeology Gazette? Let's have a look at them. Royal Archaeology Gazette offers very prestigious insight into academic achievements from all around the world. Our editors and journalists research the newest information to keep your readers up to date with what is going on in the community of archaeologists. We work hard in order to maintain the level of professional standards which we have established from the beginning. This is why we are not interested in private matters. Our motto is, archaeology is a majestic job, so let's save brave explorers from falling into oblivion. The Archaeology Gazette is divided into a few sections. Biographies. This group of employees is responsible for conducting interviews with successful individuals and gathering information about distinguished people. Sometimes they release a special notification if one such well-recognised archaeologist passes away. Historical events. Thanks to this section, all of our readers will learn some new facts. People who work in this department are obsessed with dates, cultures, and artefacts. They might be all a bit pottery if they specialise in ceramics, so... yeah, pottery if they specialise in ceramic, no. They are also specialists responsible for discovering the origin of every item, and to our admiration, they are never wrong. News. Every newspaper has to present new information every day if it dreams about long existence. We are not different in this respect. That is why our newsmen and newswomen travel around the world to check what is going on. They visit digging sites, talk to explorers, and take photos documenting a usual day of work. Sometimes we hear they are in pain in the arse during the excavation process, but that is our job, regardless of what archaeologists think. We also have a small department which researches funny anecdotes. For instance, it seems that archaeologists prefer to smoke cigars rather than drink alcohol. Why is a tobacco plant so popular these days? You can find out inside our newspaper. They also invent jokes connected to the field of archaeology. Are they hilarious? See for yourself. That sounds like a place to me. I think I might give them my exclusive license. Oh, wait, it's a little bit boring. That's a shame. Well, fine. Not exciting enough for them. We'll try another time. Let's do one more expeditions and see how well we did on this land sale. And see if we gained that. Although all these are quite difficult. So hard is the easiest one we have so far. Let's see if there's anything in the warehouse, in the merchant company, however, which might help. No, that's not going to help. So nothing's really going to help there. So let's just do this expedition. What could possibly go wrong? And then we'll call it there for today. So, thanks, Guppy, for the tips. Who's our best geologist? Okay, Adolf is a good bet. I hate saying that. No, you're not. Possibly. Okay, yeah, 29 geology. I could have taken some training, I guess, beforehand. Again, something that you really need to keep on top of. And I keep on forgetting. let's go with that selection. So you'll have to remind me in the comments of each video, remind me what I'm forgetting to do. Please give advice, please give suggestions, and tell me if you actually find these interesting. We'll go with our best archaeologist, best geologist first, because our best rock forward for this beginning job. Failure. This doesn't bode well, does it? This does not bode well. So, okay, our next two best archaeologists. Let's go. Unforgettable failure. Oh dear. This doesn't look good. Can we at least get an artifact or special item from this? Come on. No. That was a failure in every regard, that mission. But I think that was going to be our best possible outcome. Oh dear. Well, there we go. Casino income. So we may have to look at our casino. So we can't pay that yet, so we're going to put that off. And I have some new land. Free evening. It's 5 o'clock and you're in your office and something unimaginable happened. You have a free evening today. This is new. What should you do with this so-called free time? It's so-called free if everybody calls it this way. Actually, you feel a little bit odd. No paychecks to sign, no letters to burn, no foolish explorers with their irrelevant problems. The guy at the corner was right. The end is near. What do you do? Let's go and admire sunset. That's always a good idea. Okay. Let's do a bit of property management. We may... have to demolish the casino. But that doesn't mean we're not going to do other things. What? So this is high fertility and high urbanisation. Okay. Coffee plantation could be good. Hotel. Train station. New optional expeditions might be good, as we're struggling finding decent ones. So let's build the train station. And assign a manager. Who should we assign? Who looks most like a train driver? Adolf really, but he's one of my better archaeologists at the moment. Yes, that is the problem with doing training, of course, is that you do have to pay them more because they're better qualified. So we did actually increase our expenses quite a lot by training up a couple of rounds ago. But we've got to balance that out with whether it's going to lead to more success and whether it's going to be worth it in the end. A lot of balancing in this game, that's what you've got to consider. Okay, so we are going to... leave it there for now with that video, or with this video. So thank you very much for tuning to this video. I hope it was enjoyable on some level. I should have really reviewed my own video, rewatched my own video on the tutorial, because I was a bit of a slow start, but hopefully with your guidance and with your comments as well, we can do much better next time. So again, we will release another video possibly next week. hopefully next week. Although I'm going on holiday next week to Anglesey, doing a bit of archaeology exploring over there, Anglesey in Wales. But hopefully might be able to release a video earlier on in the week, and then there'll be a week and a bit without the video. So thank you very much for watching. Again, if you want to go and watch the first video, there'll be a link here somewhere on the screen. And if you have enjoyed this video, please consider liking the video, subscribing to a channel, leaving a little comment, and hitting that notification bell to get notified when we upload next. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye.